So hey everybody, Mike Chipperini here, Chipper's Island Adventures at the Hersey RV show in Hersey, Pennsylvania. And I am at the Jackery tent. And Jackery specializes in portable power stations. So we're going to interview right now with Patricia, who is a Jackery rep, and she's going to tell us all about these little portable units.
Hello, Chipper. So, yes, I'm Patricia. I'm a representative here at Jackery, here in Hershey, Pennsylvania. So we've got a lot of our different models available right here, starting from the smaller end, the 240. This is 300, 500, the 1000. This is our 1500, which we're demoing with a 12-volt fridge, a car fridge. And then we have our latest product that was just released a week ago, which is our 80-watt solar panel. And this has a, I guess you can call it a carrying case that also works as a reflector for the sun, so it can charge front and the back of the panel. So that's a very new product.
So if we're not hearing this is a solar panel where the carrying case is a reflective material, so you can use it to reflect off the ground back onto the panel along with the sun's rays.
Correct.
Which will give you more power.
Yep.
So back to our, then we have the 1500.
This is our 1000 Pro. This was also released a week ago.
Right.
And this one can recharge in 1.8 hours via solar. So it's the fastest solar rechargeable battery. Of course, all of our batteries or generators come with a wall and car charger. So it's solar compatible, but some people might use it as a backup for their home during a power outage. So you could just use the wall or car charger, have it topped up, store it. So during an emergency, you can pull these out and power your devices at home.
Now, one of the interesting things with the new version, all the handles on the older ones are fixed.
Yep.
Whereas the newer version, the handle folds down, providing you with a little bit more space saving.
Right, and actually a lot of people don't realize it, but Jackery, we're an international company. So this fold down handle design was already introduced in our Japan office. Okay. So we just brought it over to the US. And the one that you were just looking at, this one's our largest one. This one has 2,000 watt capacity.
2,000 watt capacity.
Right, and then here,
and I'm just gonna lift this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so that is a heavy unit, portable, but a little heavier. What's it go about 60 pounds? 40 pounds. 40 pounds. But
try this one. This one's about 22 pounds.
This one here.
Yeah, lift it up and you can feel the difference. Are those hats?
Yeah. That's about 22 pounds.
Yeah, go ahead.
And that's the Jackery 1000.
Thank you. And we have it running here on an ice maker, so you can see this is a demo. Right. And see how it's running, no problem. This takes about 120 watts. And if you press the display, it's hooked up to this machine. Press that display.
Press and hold?
No, just one time. And you can see the output wattage, and it'll show you how much wattage.
Right, so we can see the input is 0 because it's not plugged in.
Right.
It has a 91% remaining power. And right now it's using on its output about 105 watts. And that'll take you for 15.4 hours.
Correct.
That's at the present usage. Very nice.
And then this one down here, I know we ran out of space, but this is our original 100 watt panel. Yeah. Very lightweight. It's about 10 pounds. Foldable, and then it has a kickstand. What's great about this is on the back, there's actually built-in ports that are inside the zipper that has a USB plug. In fact, I'll show it to you. And so you can actually plug your handheld devices right in this jack. So you can plug in your iPhone and iPad.
So you can actually have this power or this solar panel set up and plug your iPhone into the back and charge your iPhone just off the solar panel.
Correct.
The other nice feature about these units, you have to be careful with what you buy because some units don't have what's called a pass-through. And the Jackery units, they do have a pass-through, which means that if you are charging your unit, that you can still use it to power equipment. Some manufacturers do not offer that. you're either charging it or you're using it, one or the other. Whereas this does feature the pass-through. And I might add, from my understanding, Jackery is probably one of the biggest sellers of portable power units. And there's a lot of units out there. They're all different. They all offer basically the same, but other different items. And Jackery is kind of leading the pack on that, as far as I'm concerned. And I am going to get one of these on my rig. If you've been watching my videos, you saw I boondocked. And one of the things that I did not have was the ability to make coffee with my Keurig. So that's one of the things I wanted to ask you. If you were to recommend a unit that would power a Keurig,
I would recommend either the 1500 or the 2000, because usually coffee makers, they look small, but they always require about 1000 watts and above. Keurig 1 cup is about 1350, so 1350 watts.
and we'll look at the 1500 a little bit more detail. I do want to demonstrate that this panel, this solar panel, is how many watts?
This one's 100 watt panel.
This is a 100-watt panel, and it does fold. Do you mind showing how it folds?
Or I'll show you. Just
So
folds
look
like
at that.
magnetic.
Folds up nice, and it's magnetic, and it
10
folds up
pounds.
nice and neat.
Yeah.
No carrying case with that, right? That is what it is.
Yep. This is a carrying case itself.
Right.
So you just unfold it. It has little kickstands on the back. You just prop it up, and it's a perfect angle for the sun. And also, just want to mention, the cable is attached, so pretty much you don't have to bring any necessities. It's already all built in. Let's put it that way.
We're going to talk about that. Let's go look at the 1500.
Go ahead. Yeah. This would be the 1500.
So here's the 1500.
Yeah.
This is the 1500, and the weight of the 1500 is what?
Approximately 33 pounds. You can try to lift it
33
with
pounds.
one hand.
Right now it has a cooler plugged into it, keeping the water cold. As you can see, it has 1 DC input, 3 110.
Actually, it should be one.
That's a DC output, excuse me. 3 110 outlets. And this is an input for the solar panel.
It's dual input.
And then you have a USB-C and 2 USB ports.
One is a quick charge.
One's a quick charge.
Yeah. 3.0.
And anything on the sides? A flashlight.
Emergency SOS light or flashlight.
Okay. And anything over here?
Nope, just a fan.
All right. And that's running right now.
Right now it's running very quiet.
And it is quiet, very quiet.
And if you want to let your viewers know, always if you run a cooler or car fridge, it's best to go DC, direct current. Saves a lot more battery as far as power consumption, because it's direct current versus alternative current.
Okay, it doesn't have to invert it.
15% conversion.
So if you're running something on this, you have the and you have the option to run it as a DC rather than an AC current. She's saying you're better off going with the DC, then it's running off the battery without an inverter. And if you're going to use that inverter to convert over to 110, it's going to use more energy. Correct? Interesting fact, here at the Jackery tent at the Hershey RV show in Hershey, Pennsylvania.